Did you know that people living with disabilities are more likely to die much earlier, as much as 20 years earlier than those living without disabilities? They experience higher health and social inequalities that can lead to tuberculosis, sexually transmitted diseases, diabetes, strokes, cardiovascular diseases, and sadly, even being this old.
The mother left this guy when he was 4 years.
Bruce Mumba is 17 years old and suffers from cerebral palsy. His mother abandoned him at the age of 4 upon diagnosis and hearing that he would live with that condition for the rest of his life.
The mother is alive. She's not dead. But because of his condition, he can't go to the toilet, everything. So the mother just decided to run away and left him with me. Because there is a time when a child is 4, he was supposed to sit. But he was crying a lot. And from that moment, we have been visiting each hospital and went physicians and what. We couldn't find help. We spent the little that I had, not until we are told that this is his condition. The only thing we can do is just home management.
Left in the care of his father, the journey has been an emotional roller coaster.
To help this guy to live up to this end, you need to sacrifice yourself, that you have to be poorer and poorer. This is my firstborn child. These are the guys just who do help and do render help to him, and which is very hectic. If these guys need other people, my children who live with him, they need to go to school.
Naisa upon Pagina, so Nasa to school in Landwakti, Takuta someone again after upon Landwana Ponini, Ukumusunga Takuta Kumusunga. So the Waku school, Arabuela, with some mona, in Wakano Piako, so it's actually Okana Pasanasari, Kanambokla Muna, Bruce Poctilla, to Badanche Yapti in Yakara, and to my was the packet to West.
But somehow I've already disadvantaged these guys and I've traumatized them.
Bruce is very sensitive, and hearing his father narrate his story almost brings tears to his eyes.
Okay? Are we together? Are we together? Yes.
This care requires an all-inclusive approach that factors in access to health, education, and other social amenities.
And we have pieces of legislation which said, equal education for all. But we can't see. These guys, he can't go and access health. If he's sick, he can't. And how often can I take him to physiotherapy? Because these are also resources where we live and where those services are. There's also a distance. That's why other people end up to say, let me just wait for this guy to die. And these are the conditions, and a lot of them have died within there. They have been locked in their houses.
It has been a challenge for the deaf to access the services. It has been a challenge, for people with disability, to access, these services. We needed to see a more inclusive approach when it comes to this.
About 80% of people living with disabilities are found in low and middle income countries. These are countries that have difficulties in access of disability aids and instruments. This is the case of Mansa, Bruce Mumba's hometown.
Even other related disabilities, there are a lot.
I think that has been the thorny issue here in Wakura.
There are almost 150 disability groupings. There is no access for Braille papers. Me, I read Braille. No access for King's Brothers. Hearing aids, no access. You can walk around the Orwapura province. The Orwapura province. You can't find where you can even, if somebody has a problem with a crutch, even a wheelchair, he has to find a wheelchair for a disabled. It's a very hard rock to crack.
With needs stemming from diapers, nutrition, clothing, physiotherapy, and health services, the trio of Mr. Mumba and his two other sons cannot manage on their own. Their call is not for charity, but help in a manner that strengthens their dignity, independence, and sustenance.
I'm very interested to go in aquaculture. At the moment, I have no resources, but I have that is anybody who can come on board. Don't give me fish, but teach me how to catch fish for his sustainability. So I need to have to employ almost or two people just to look after him. I need to have to make sure that he is entertainment, because I may want to go and look for food for him, to source other resources for him. I need to find that I left him there. He's going to be maybe watching TVs and whatever.
Beautiful Chelsea goal.
Even with the terrible odds stacked against him, this does not stop Bruce from living life to the fullest.
Bruce, I don't know.
Although he can't walk, talk, or even eat on his own, he never stops smiling and brings joy wherever he goes. An ardent Chelsea fan, talking about football, brings a radiant and warming smile to his face.
Yes.
How are you? Ah, you've got a beautiful smile, Bruce. Do you love Chelsea? Okay.
Number one, I can move to the board. Ngaleta mpora tafua mafu yako. Kama mimi vile ngatamba anaka. Hello mala ni watoke. Finyeni.
But in the way, who is your favorite player? Name?
Upon completion of this interview, the production crew made a financial donation to Bruce and his older brother. To their amazement, they learnt later on that he gave his father 50% of the donation to purchase groceries for the house and kept 50% for his personal needs. This is the spirit that Bruce possesses,
that of giving.
Cerebral palsy may present challenge upon lifelong challenge, but it cannot define the indomitable, unbreakable human spirit.